Reform, lady! Wait to learn
Vicomte de Nanjac! What an extremely continental name! But then you are an extremely continental attaché, are you not?
May we, Lady Markby?
Oh.
So my delight is to experience all that is English.
Charmant, monsieur. I only regret that it must include our weather and our cooking, both of which tend to be grey and somewhat raw.
Neither could be ascribed to Sir Robert's home. Oh, his enchanting friend.
Oh, Vicomte! I surrender to your good breeding, and shall surprise you with a bejeweled friend of my own. She may be in the music room already. Let us investigate. The melodies are German, but the champagne is certainly French.
We are honoured to have you with us, Lord Caversham.
Hate going anywhere, Lady Chiltern. Exception for you and your husband, Sir Robert. Is my good-for-nothing son about?
I don't think Lord Goring has arrived yet.
Why do you call Lord Goring good-for-nothing?
That lad leads an idle life.
How can you say that? Your son rides in the park at 10 o'clock each morning, dines out every evening, attends the opera weekly, and changes his clothes 5 times a day. He's exhaustingly busy.
Miss Chiltern, you grow more amusing on each occasion.
How sweet of you, Lord Caversham. Do call more often so I may continue to improve.
My sister-in-law and I are always at home on Wednesdays.
Never go anywhere. Especially on Wednesdays. Sick of London society.
Oh, I love London society. It is entirely composed of beautiful idiots and brilliant lunatics.
Which is my son? The beautiful idiot or the lunatic thing?
I have been obliged to put Lord Goring into a class quite by himself, but he is developing charmingly.
Into what?
I hope to let you know very soon, Lord Caversham.
Oh, here she is now, and Mrs. Chively, Lady Chiltern. Two such admirable women should know each other.
I think Mrs. Chively and I have met before. I did not know she had married a second time.
Ah, well, nowadays people marry as often as they can, don't they? Oh, Duchess, how's the Duke? Brain still weak, I suppose.
Have we met before, Lady Chiltern? I've been out of England so long.
We were at school together, Mrs. Chively.
School days. I have a vague impression they were detestable.
I'm not surprised.
I'm quite looking forward to meeting your clever husband. Since his appointment to the Foreign Office, he has been much talked of in Vienna. They actually spell his name correctly in the newspapers.
I hardly think you can have much in common, Mrs. Chively. Ah, perhaps you know Vicomte de Nanjac from the French embassy.
Cher madame! Quelle surprise! You I have not seen since Berlin. Younger and more beautiful than ever. How do you manage it?
By making it a rule only to talk to fascinating people like yourself.
You butter me, as they say here.
Do they? How dreadful of them.
Wonderful language, English.
If only they spoke it in America.
Good evening, Lady Markby. I hope you brought Sir John with you.
I have brought a much more charming person. Sir John's temper, since he has taken to politics, has become quite unbearable. At tea, he lectured the footmen about the agricultural depression in the Midlands. Quite alarming.
Especially if you're footman. But who is this charming person you've been kind enough to bring?
Oh, her name is Mrs. Chively. One of the Dorsetshire Chivleys, I suppose. Though I really don't know. Families are so mixed nowadays. Everybody turns out to be somebody else.
Mrs. Cheever?
She just popped over from Vienna.
Ah, yes.
She goes everywhere and tells such pleasant scandals about all her friends. I really must visit. I hope the Austrian embassy maintains a good chef.
If there is not, the ambassador will certainly be recalled.
Oh, my dear Mrs. Cheveley, Sir Robert longs to know you.
Everyone longs to know the brilliant Mrs. Cheveley.
Ah.
Our attachés in Vienna write us about nothing else.
Thank you, Sir Robert. An acquaintance that begins with a compliment is sure to develop into a real friendship. And I find I know Lady Chiltern already.
Really?
We were at school together. She got the good conduct prize. I have a distinct recollection of Lady Chiltern always getting the good conduct prize.
And what prizes did you get?
My prizes came later in life, and I don't think any of them were for good conduct.
I'm sure they are for something beguiling.
I don't know that women are rewarded for being beguiling. They are usually punished for it.
What a startling philosophy. To attempt to classify you, Mrs. Cheveley, would be an impertinence. You prefer to be received as you are.
Yes, but that is such a difficult pose to keep up.
Then tell me, what makes you leave your brilliant Vienna for our gloomy London? Politics or pleasure?
Politics are my only pleasure, and I wanted to meet you.
Indeed?
I wanted to ask you to do something.
I hope it is not a little thing. I find that little things are so very difficult to do.
No, not a little thing.
I'm so glad. Do tell me.
Later, may we walk through your beautiful house? Your carouse are beguiling, I hear, according to poor Baron Arnheim.
Did you know Baron Arnheim?
Intimately. Wonderful man.
He was, remarkable.
Pity he never wrote his memoirs. They would have been most revealing.
Good evening, my dear Arthur. Mrs. Cheveley, allow me to introduce Lord Goring, the idlest man in London.
I have met Lord Goring before.
I did not think you would choose to remember. Mrs. Cheveley?
My memory is under admirable control. Are you still a bachelor?
I believe so.
How very romantic.
Oh, I am not at all romantic. I'm not old enough. Are you in London long?
That depends partly on the weather, partly on the cooking, and partly on Sir Robert.
You're not going to plunge us into a European war, I hope?
Not at present. You are very late.
Have you missed me?
Dreadfully.
Well, then I'm sorry I did not stay away longer. I like being missed.
How very selfish of you.
I am.
Lord Goring, you're always advertising your bad qualities.
I've barely revealed half of them, Miss Mabel.
Are the others very bad?
Quite dreadful. When I think of them at bedtime, I go to sleep at once.
Well, I delight in your bad qualities.
Oh, very nice of you. By the way, who brought Mrs. Cheveley, that bird of prey who just snatched away your brother?
Lady Markby, I think.
Haven't seen her for years.
What sort of woman is she?
A genius in the daytime, and a beauty at night.
I dislike her already.
And shows your admirable taste.
Ah, the English young lady is the dragon of good taste, is she not? Quite the dragon of good taste.
It seems you are a dragon.
But one of good taste, and one who longs for champagne.
Shall we make the quest together, mademoiselle?
Delighted. Let the champagne quest commence. Aren't you coming to the music room?
Not if there is any music.
It is German, so can safely be ignored.
Go
Well, sir, what are you doing here? Wasting your time as usual? You should be in bed. I heard you were dancing last night at Lady Rufford's till 4 in the morning. Only a quarter to 4, Father. Can't make out how you stand London society. A lot of damned nobodies talking about nothing. I love talking about nothing, Father. It is the only thing I know anything about. You seem to me to be living entirely for pleasure.
What else is there to live for, Father?
You are heartless, sir. Pleasurably heartless.
That's confusing, Father.
Well,
Good evening, Lady Montbear.
Oh, Lord Goring, I didn't know you ever came to political parties.
I adore political parties. They are the only place where people never talk politics.
I delight in talking politics, but I can't bear listening to politicians.
Naturally, it is a very dangerous thing to listen. One may be convinced.
Oh, that accounts for so much in men I have never understood. But where is my Mrs. Cheveley?
Oh, everybody is talking about Mrs. Cheveley. Lord Goring says. What do you say, Lord Goring? That she's a genius by day and a beauty at night.
I like looking at geniuses and listening to beautiful people. So comforting.
that is perverse of you, Lady Markby.
Thank you. My husband never calls me perverse.
Only the truly perverse recognize one another.
Is it perverse to have a desire for supper? I have a great desire for supper.
Lady Markby, I too have a perverse desire for supper. Shall we?
I don't think they know what they're saying.
How horrible! You haven't flirted with me all evening.
You eloped with the French diplomatist. I was shattered.
Well, then pursuit would have only been polite. Have you no sense of drama?
Never without rehearsal.
Practice by giving me some supper.
Like this.
May I be honored to escort you onto the supper, Lady Chiltern?
You may.
I am so fond of eating. Ah, you see, I am already becoming English.
And are you going to any of our country houses, Mrs. Cheveley?
Oh, no house parties. People actually try to be brilliant at breakfast. No, my stay in England really depends on you, Sir Robert.
Seriously?
Quite seriously. I want to talk to you about a great political and financial endeavor. The Argentine Canal Company, in fact.
What a tedious practical subject for a party.
Oh, I like tedious practical subjects. Besides, you are interested, I know, in international investments. You were Lord Radley's secretary, weren't you, when the government bought the Suez Canal shares?
Yes, but the Suez Canal had imperial value, gave us our direct route to India. This Argentine Canal is a flimsy stock exchange swindle.
A speculation. A brilliant, daring speculation.
Let us call things by their proper names. It makes everything simpler. Believe me, it is a swindle.
Oh no.
I organized a private commission to inquire into the matter on behalf of the Foreign Office. The project is shoddy and behind schedule, and as for the money already subscribed, no one seems to know what's become of it. I hope you've not invested.
I've invested very heavily in it.
Who could have advised you to do such a foolish thing?
Your old friend, Baron Arnheim.
Arnheim. I remember hearing at the time of his death that he'd been mixed up in the whole affair.
It was his last romance. His last but one, to do him justice. So, I need your best business advice.
I fear I have no advice, except to interest yourself in something less dangerous. The success of the canal now hangs on the financial commitment of England, which I shall refuse to endorse. The Commission's report shall be laid before the House tomorrow night.
That you must not do.
My dear Mrs. Cheveley,
I will be quite frank with you. I want you to withdraw the report on the grounds that the commissioners have been prejudiced or misinformed. Then I want you to say that the government is going to reconsider the question and that you have reason to believe that the canal, if completed, would be of great international value. You know, the sort of things politicians say. A few platitudes. Nothing produces such an effect as a good platitude. So soothing.
you can't be serious.
Quite serious. And if you do what I ask, I shall pay you handsomely.
Pay me.
Yes.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what you mean.
How very disappointing. And I came all the way from Vienna in order that you should thoroughly understand me.
I fear I don't.
My dear Sir Robert, you are a man of the world. You have your price. Everybody does. The drawback is that most people are so dreadfully expensive. I know I am.
May I call your carriage? You have lived so long abroad, you seem unable to recognize you are in the home of a gentleman.
A home built on a fortune made by selling a government secret.
What?
I know the real origin of your wealth, and I have your letter to prove it.
Letter?
The letter you wrote to Baron Arnheim when you were Lord Radley's secretary, telling the Baron to buy Suez Canal shares 3 days before the government announced its own purchase.
This is
You
monstrous.
thought the letter had been destroyed. How foolish.
Mrs. Cheveley,
It was a swindle. Let us call things by their proper names. It makes everything simpler. And now I'm going to sell you your letter, and the price is your public support of the Argentine Canal. You made your fortune out of one canal. You must help me and my friends make our fortunes out of another.
It is infamous what you propose. Infamous.
Oh no! This is the game of life, as we all play it sooner or later.
And if I refuse?
Quite simply, you are ruined. Nowadays, with our modern mania for morality, everyone has to pose as a paragon of purity, incorruptibility, and all the other 7 deadly virtues. And what is the result? One slip, and you eat one another for breakfast. Hardly a month passes without somebody disappearing. Scandals used to lend charm or at least interest to a man, and now they crush him. And yours is a very nasty scandal. You would be hounded out of public life. You would disappear completely. Why sacrifice your entire future rather than deal diplomatically with your opposition? Years ago, you did a clever, unscrupulous thing. It turned out a great success. And now you have to pay for it. Sooner or later, we all have to pay. Before I leave tonight, you will promise to suppress your report and speak publicly in favor of the canal.
What you ask is impossible.
You must make it possible.
And if I refuse?
You're slipping. You said that already. Suppose I leave, drive to some newspaper office, hand them your letter and the delicious story behind it. Think of their delight to drag down this month's paragon of purity. It would sell 1 million newspapers.
I will give you any sum you want.
Even you are not rich enough to buy back your past.
But if I agree, you'll give me back my letter.
Yes. I shall be in the ladies' gallery of the house tomorrow night. If you make an announcement supporting the canal and withdrawing your report, I shall hand you your letter with the prettiest compliments. I intend to play quite fairly. One must always play fairly. When one has winning cards, the Baron taught me that, among other things.
You must give me time to consider. A week, 3 days.
I must telegraph Vienna tonight.
My God, what brought you into my life?
Fate.
Stop! I consent. The report shall be withdrawn. I will arrange for the question to be put to me on the house floor.
I knew we would come to an amicable agreement. And now you may call my carriage. I see people coming back from supper, and the English always get romantic after a meal. That bores me dreadfully.
Vicomte, you honored us with your presence tonight. I hope you found everything satisfactory.
Oh, merci, madame. I have the simplest taste. I am always satisfied with the best. Au revoir, my England. Au revoir.
My dear Mrs. Cheveley, Sir Robert is very entertaining, is he not?
Most entertaining.
A brilliant career, and he married a most admirable woman. Lady Chiltern possesses the highest of principles, with a very ennobling effect. Though her parties can be rather dull, tonight's aspect failed to throw. Shall I call on you tomorrow? We might drive through the park. Everything looks so fresh.
Except the people.
The people are a little wilted. I have often observed that the season, at its conclusion, produces a kind of softening of the brain. Good night, dear. Good night, Gertrude.
What a charming house you have, Lady Chilton, and husband.
Why did you wish to meet with Sir Robert, Mrs. Cheveley?
Oh, to interest him in this Argentine Canal proposal, and I found him most susceptible to reason, I mean. He's going to make a speech in the House tomorrow night. We must go to the ladies' gallery to hear him.
There must be some mistake. That scheme could never have my husband's support.
Oh, I assure you, it's all settled. I don't regret my tedious journey from Vienna now. But of course, for the next 24 hours, the whole thing is a dead secret.
A secret.
Between your husband and myself.
Your carriage, Mrs. Cheveley.
Good evening, Lady Chilton. Good night, Lord Goring. And at Claridge's, don't you think you might leave a card at the very least?
Oh, I always try to do the very least.
Will you see me down, Sir Robert? Now that we have the same interests at heart, we shall be great friends.
What a horrid woman!
You should go to bed, Miss Mabel.
Oh!
My father told me to go to bed, and I always pass along good advice. It's the only thing to do with it.
Lord Goring, you are always ordering me out of the room. I think it most courageous of you, especially as I'm not going to bed for hours. You can talk to me about anything in the world except the Royal Academy, Mrs. Cheveley, or novels in the Scotch dialect. Those are not improving subjects. Oh! What is this? Someone has lost a diamond and ruby brooch. Oh, I wish it were mine. But Gertrude won't let me wear anything but pearls, and I'm thoroughly sick of pearls. They make one look so intellectual. It is a beautiful brooch.
It is a handsome bracelet.
It isn't a bracelet, it's a brooch.
And a bracelet.
Oh my, how clever! But wait, how does it come off?
Only with the greatest ingenuity. Miss Mabel, I'm going to make a rather strange request.
Oh, pray do, I've been waiting for that all evening.
Don't mention to anybody that I have taken charge of this jewellery. Should anyone ride and claim it, let me know at once.
My curiosity is piqued.
It's just that I gave it to somebody once, years ago.
Did you? Then I must certainly bid you good night.
Why was Mrs. Cheveley here?
Apparently to lure Robert to uphold some fraudulent scheme. The Argentine Canal, in fact.
She has mistaken a man.
She is incapable of understanding an upright nature like my husband's.
It is extraordinary. What astounding mistakes clever people make.
I don't call people of that kind clever. I call them stupid.
Same thing often. But I must be off. So soon? Afraid so. I promised to look in at the Hartlocks. They have a mauve Hungarian band that plays mauve Hungarian music. But there may be pretzels.
How beautiful you look tonight, Gertrude.
Robert, you're not going to lend your support to this Argentine speculation?
Who told you?
That woman, Mrs. Cheveley, as she calls herself now. Robert, I know her. We were at school together. I hated, despised her. She was an evil influence on everyone whose friendship she could win. She stole things and was sent away for being a thief.
She may have changed. It was years ago. No one should be entirely judged by their past.
One's past is what one is. It is the only way by which people should be judged.
That is a hard saying, Gertrude.
It is your saying. That our actions mean more than any mere words we utter? What did she mean by boasting she convinced you to lend your support, your name, to a thing you called the most fraudulent scheme of our age?
I was mistaken. We all make mistakes.
But you told me the report entirely condemned the whole thing.
I have reasons now to believe the commission was prejudiced, or at any rate, misinformed. Besides, public and private life are different things. They move on different lines.
This isn't you!
In the present case, in a matter of practical politics, I have changed my mind.
It is horrible that I should have to ask this. Are you telling me the whole truth?
Why do you ask such a question?
Why do you not answer it?
Gertrude, truth can be a very complex thing, and politics can be a very complex business. There are wheels within wheels, obligations. Sooner or later, in political life, everyone must compromise.
You know this is not a compromise. Why are you so changed?
I'm not changed, but circumstances alter.
Circumstances should never alter our values.
But if I told you
What?
that it was necessary, vitally necessary.
For what? Money? We have plenty. Power? You have attained that. For civil good. Why are you so determined to do this dishonorable thing?
Gertrude! You have no right to use that word. This is a question of pragmatic compromise.
That is all very well for others. For those who treat life simply as a sordid speculation, but you are different. You have never let the world soil you. To the world, as to myself, you have lived your ideals always. Oh, be that ideal still. That great inheritance is what I love. Do not throw it away. Don't kill my love by destroying yourself.
Gertrude,
I know
must...
that there are people with horrible secrets in their lives. People who have done some shameful thing and who, in some critical moment, have to pay for it by doing another act of shame. Oh, don't tell me you are entrapped in such a spiral. Robert, is there in your life any secret or disgrace? Tell me, even though...
Even though what?
Even though it may cause our lives to drift apart.
Drift apart?
At least there would be honesty.
There is nothing in my past that I am called to confess.
Then you must write to Mrs. Cheveley immediately. If you have given her any promise, you must take it back. All of it.
Tonight?
She must know at once that you are not a man to do anything base or underhand. Decline to support this dishonest scheme. Yes, write the word dishonest. She knows what that means. Robert, love gives one an instinct. You have brought into our public life nobler principles, finer values, truer ideals. And for that, I love you. We all need the ideal to give us hope.
Awkward, Robert. It's very awkward. You should have told your wife the whole thing. No man should have a secret from his wife. They invariably find out. Women discover everything, except the obvious.
I couldn't tell her. I would have lost the love of the one person I worship.
worship.
And last night was impossible. She was repelled in horror.
Is Lady Chiltern so perfect? I must have a serious talk with her about life.
Nothing could make her alter her views.
Oh, 2 serious talks then. Well, you should have told her years ago.
Would she even have married me if she had known that I had done what people call a shameful, dishonorable thing?
People relish calling things ugly names, and so loudly.
People have worse secrets of their own.
That is why they're so pleased to find out other people's secrets.
And after all, whom did I wrong? No one.
Except yourself, Robert.
I had private information from the government and I acted on it. Private information is practically the source of every large modern fortune.
And public scandal invariably the result.
I was young, with the double misfortune of being well-born and poor, 2 unforgivable things. Every person of ambition has to fight his century with its own weapons. What this century worships is wealth.
You underrate yourself. Without wealth, you would have succeeded.
When I was old, perhaps, worn out, cynical, I craved accomplishment.
Oh, well, you certainly achieved that.
And if everything is taken away, lost, must I be hounded from public life?
Robert! You sold yourself for money.
I did not. I bought success at a great price.
What first made you think of doing such a thing?
Baron Arnheim, of subtle and refined intellect, of culture, charm, and distinction.
Ah. See, I prefer a gentlemanly fool any day. Sort of fellow feeling, I suppose.
One night after dinner, with that fascinating, quiet voice, the Baron expounded on the most terrible of all philosophies, the philosophy of power, and preached the most marvelous of all gospels, the gospel of gold.
A thoroughly shallow creed.
You've never been poor, and never known what ambition is. The ambition to do good, to make the world better. Wealth gave me that power, that freedom. The Baron whispered, if ever I could give him any private information of real value, he would make me a rich man. I was dazzled. My desires were boundless. 6 weeks later, certain private documents passed through my hand.
And in your weakness, you yielded to temptation.
Do you really think it is weakness that yields to temptation? There are terrible temptations that require strength and determination to yield to. To stake all one's life on a single moment, to risk everything on one throw. There is no weakness in that. There is a horrible courage. I had that courage. That afternoon, I wrote Baron Arnheim the letter this woman now holds. He made $750,000.
And you?
110,000.
You were worth more.
The money gave me exactly what I needed. I went into the house immediately. In 5 years, I tripled my fortune. Since then, everything I touched turned out a success.
Did you never suffer any regret?
No! I fought the world with its own weapons and won. I paid conscience many times. The sum Baron Arnheim gave me, I've distributed twice over to public charities.
Public charities? Dear me, what a lot of harm you must have done.
Arthur.
Sorry, I'm always saying what I shouldn't. In fact, I usually say what I really think. And that makes one so liable to be misunderstood. As regards this dreadful business, of course, I will help you any way I can.
Thank you.
Yes.
You are a true friend.
Yes. Well, see, the English can't stand a man who's always saying he's in the right. But they're very fond of a man who admits he's been in the wrong. However, if you did make a clean breast of the whole affair, you would never be able to talk morality again. And a man who can't talk morality twice a week to an enthusiastic, immoral audience is quite over as a politician. There would be nothing left except botany or the church.
So I've got to find it out.
Precisely.
This woman, this Mrs. Chevelin. Do you know her well?
So little that I got engaged to her once.
What?
It lasted 3 days. Nearly.
Why was it broken off?
Oh, I forget. At least it makes no matter. Have you tried money? She used to be confoundedly fond of money.
She refused, and
Oh, so much for the gospel of gold. She must want something else. Every person has a weak point, some flaw. My father tells me that even I have faults.
In defending myself against Mrs. Cheveley, I've a right to use any weapon, have I
Oh,
not?
I recommend it. She is thoroughly ready to do so herself.
I'll send a coded telegram to Vienna to inquire if there was anything known against her. There may be some secret scandal she fears.
Oh, I should fancy Mrs. Cheveley adores scandals, and that the sorrow of her life is that she can't manage to have enough of them.
Why do you say that?
Well, last night, she wore far too much rouge and not quite enough clothes. That is always a sign of despair.
Good afternoon, Lord Goring.
Good afternoon. Lady Chiltern, have you been in the park?
No, the Women's Liberal Association, where, Robert, your name was received with loud applause. I'll be back in a moment for tea. Just let me take off my hat.
Oh, please don't. It is one of the prettiest hats I ever saw. I hope the Women's Liberal Association received it with loud applause.
We have much more important work than bonnets.
What could that possibly be?
Dull, useful things, factory safety bills, female inspectors, the 8 hours workday.
And never bonnets?
Never bonnets.
You've been a thoroughly good friend, Arthur. Thank you.
I don't know that I've been able to do much. I'm thoroughly disappointed with myself.
It's enabled me to tell you the truth. That is something.
Remember, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh first. Otherwise they'll kill you.
I would to God I could laugh and tell people the truth. To live the truth. It's a great thing.
You're not going, Robert.
I'm afraid I must.
Oh, you work too hard. Sit down. I want to talk to you about, well, not about bonnets or the Women's Liberal Association. You take far too much interest in the first subject and not nearly enough in the second.
Mrs. Cheveley.
Yes. After you left last night, I found out that what she had said was really true. I made Robert write her at once, withdrawing his support.
So he gave me to understand.
To have kept it would have been the first stain on a spotless career, don't you agree? Lord Goring, you're our greatest friend. Robert has no secrets from me, and I don't think he has any from you.
Well, he certainly has no secrets from me. But, my dear Lady Chiltern, if you will allow me to say so, in practical life there's...
Of which you know so much.
Nothing by experience. Know something by observation. In practical life, there is something about ambition that becomes a little unscrupulous. And something about success that becomes a little more unscrupulous. Once a man sets his heart and soul on attaining even an admirable goal, if he must scale the rock, he scales the rock. If he must walk through the mire,
Well?
he completely ruins his favorite shoes.
Why do you look at me so strangely?
My dear Lady Chiltern, I have sometimes thought that you are a little hard in your views on life. Supposing, for instance, that any public man, my father or Robert, say, years ago, written some foolish letter, some gravely compromising letter.
Robert is as incapable of doing a foolish thing as he is of doing a wrong thing.
Nobody is incapable of doing a foolish thing. Nobody is incapable of doing a wrong thing.
Are you a realist? What will the other dandies say? They will all have to go into mourning.
No, indeed, I'm not quite sure I know what realism actually means. I do know that life cannot be understood without charity, and cannot be lived without grace. It is love and not German philosophy that guides the world.
You astonish me.
If you are ever in any trouble, trust me absolutely, and I will help you any way possible.
Lord Goring, I don't think I've ever heard you talk seriously before.
I apologize, it won't happen again.
I hope not. Seriousness would be very unbecoming. Pray be as trivial as you can, Lord Goring.
Miss Mabel, I can be trivial on any subject.
The Queen.
The Queen is not a subject. And with that, I must be going.
Dreadful manners. I'm sure you were very badly brought up.
I was.
I wish I had brought you up.
I am so sorry you didn't.
It is too late now, I suppose.
I'm not so sure.
Will you ride tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock?
Of course, I shall.
Don't forget.
Of course, I shall.
By the way, Gertrude, there's no guest list in the Morning Post today. What is the point of throwing a party if the uninvited cannot indulge in envy? It has apparently been crowded out by the County Council of the Pony Show as something equally as vital.
Mr. Trafford will send it again.
Of course. Tommy Trafford is the most useful person in London.
And who is the least useful?
You.
Another triumph. Lady Chiltern, you will remember what I said, won't you?
Yes, though I don't know why you said it.
I hardly know myself. Miss Mabel.
Oh, I wish you were not going. I've had 4 wonderful adventures this morning, 4.5 in fact.
How very selfish of you to have 4.5. There won't be any left for me.
10 tomorrow, sharp.
Quite sharp. Do not bring Tommy Trafford.
Of course I shan't bring Tommy Trafford. Tommy Trafford is in great disgrace.
I am delighted to hear it.
Gertrude, I wish you would speak to Tommy Trafford.
What has poor Mr. Trafford done this time? Robert says he's the best secretary he has ever had.
Tommy Trafford has proposed to me again. Tommy really does nothing but propose to me. He proposed to me last night in the music room, but I was quite unprotected, as there was an elaborate trio going on. I didn't dare make the smallest repartee. If I had, it would have stopped the music at once. Musical people are so absurdly unreasonable. There is not one to be perfectly dumb at the very moment one is longing to be absolutely deaf. Then he proposed to me in broad daylight this morning in front of that dreadful statue of Achilles. Really, the things that go on in front of that work of art are quite appalling. The police should interfere. At luncheon, I saw by the gleam in his eye that he was going to propose again, and I just managed to check him in time by assuring him that I was a bimetallist. Fortunately, I don't know what bimetallism means. And I don't believe anybody else does either. But the observation crushed Tommy for 10 minutes. And then Tommy is so annoying in the way he proposes. If he proposed at the top of his voice, I should not mind so much. That might produce some effect on the public. But he does so in a horrid, confidential way. When Tommy wants to be romantic, he talks to one just like a doctor. I am very fond of Tommy, but his methods of proposing are quite out of date. I wish, Gertrude, you would speak to him and tell him that once a week is quite often enough to be proposing to anybody. And it should always be done in a manner that attracts some attention.
Oh, Mabel, that is nonsense. Besides, Robert believes Mr. Trafford has a brilliant future before him.
Oh, I wouldn't marry a man with a future.
What?
You married a man with a future. But then Robert is a genius, and you have a noble, self-sacrificing character. You can stand geniuses. I have no character at all, so Robert is the only genius I could ever bear. Oh! I must go and rehearse at Lady Basildon's. We are making a tableau. The triumph of something. I don't know quite what. I hope it will be the triumph of me. The only triumph I'm really interested in. Oh! Do you know who's coming to see you?
Lady Markby and that dreadful Mrs. Cheveley in a most lovely gown.
Mrs. Cheveley, coming to see me.
And in a moment, as large as life but not nearly so natural.
Lady Markby, Mrs. Cheveley.
Dear Lady Markby, how nice of you to call. Mrs. Cheveley, won't you sit down?
Thanks. Ah, Miss Chilton. I thought your frock most charming last night. So simple.
Oh, I must tell my dressmaker. She'll be so surprised. Goodbye, Lady Markby.
Going already?
I'm so sorry, but I'm just off to rehearsal. I've got to stand on my head in some tableau.
Oh, I hope not. I believe it is most unhealthy.
But it is for an excellent charity. In the aid of the undeserving. The only people I'm really interested in. I'm secretary and Tommy Trafford is treasurer.
Not Lord Goring.
Lord Goring is president.
I do hope he has a gavel. He so enjoys a toy.
You are remarkably modern, Mabel. A little too modern, perhaps. Nothing is so dangerous as being too modern. One is apt to grow old-fashioned quite suddenly. I have seen many instances of it.
What a dreadful prospect.
Oh, my dear, you need not be nervous. You will always be charming. And that is the only fashion that England succeeds in.
Why, thank you, Lady Markby, for myself. And for England.
Dear Gertrude, we called to inquire if Mrs. Cheveley's diamond brooch has been found.
Here?
Yes, I missed it when I got back to my hotel, and I thought I might have lost it here.
Well, I've heard nothing, but I shall ask the butler.
It may have been at the opera beforehand.
Oh, the fact is, we all scramble and jostle so much nowadays that I wonder we have anything at all left on us at the end of an evening.
What sort of brooch was it you lost, Mrs. Cheveley?
A diamond snake brooch with a ruby. A rather large ruby.
Has such a one been found, Mason?
No, nothing, my lady.
Ah, I shall have to look elsewhere. Thank you, Lady Chilton. I am so sorry to have put you to any inconvenience.
Oh, it is no inconvenience. Of course, we'll let you know if it does turn up. T. Mason.
No, it is most annoying to lose anything. I remember once years ago losing an exceedingly handsome cameo that Sir John had given me. He has never given me anything since, I am sorry to say. He has sadly degenerated. Really, politics have quite ruined our husbands. I think it is by far the greatest blow to a happy married life since the invention of the higher education of women.
Oh, it is heresy to say that in this house, Lady Markby. Robert is a great champion of the higher education of women. And so am I.
The higher education of men is what I should like to see. They need it so badly.
Though I'm afraid such a scheme would be quite impractical. Man hasn't much capacity for development. He has got as far as he can. And that is not very far, is it? With regards to women, when, in my time, we were taught not to understand anything, that was the old fashion. And wonderfully interesting it was. I assure you, the amount that I and my poor dear sister were taught not to understand was quite extraordinary. But modern women understand everything, I am told.
Except their husbands.
Ah, and a very good thing too. It might break up many a happy home. Not yours. I need hardly say, Gertrude, you have married an ideal husband. I wish I could say the same for myself. But since Sir John has taken to attending the debates, his language has become quite impossible. Why, this morning, before breakfast, he stood on the hearthrug, put his hands in his pockets, and appealed to the country at the top of his voice. It is not pleasant to see one's own butler blushing at the sideboard, and the footmen making contortions in corners like persons in circuses.
Tea, Mrs. Cheveley.
Thanks.
Lady Markby.
No, dear. I promised to go round for 10 minutes to see poor Lady Brancaster, who was in very great trouble. Her daughter, quite a well-brought-up girl too, has actually become engaged to a seminarian in Shropshire. Oh, it is very sad. Very sad indeed. I can't understand this modern mania for clergy. In my time, we girls saw them, of course, running about like rabbits. But we never took any notice of them. But nowadays, I am told that country society is quite honeycombed with them. I think it most irreligious. Do you know Lady Brancaster?
Only slightly.
Well, though she looks the very picture of happiness, there are many tragedies in her family. Besides this affair with the churchman, her own sister lived quite an unhappy life. So broken-hearted that she went into a convent, or onto the operatic stage. I forget which. No, I think it was decorative needlework that she... I know that she lost all sense of pleasure in life. And now, Gertrude, I shall leave my dear Mrs. Cheery in your charge and call back for her in a quarter of an hour.
Of course, I should like to have a few minutes' conversation with Mrs. Cheebley.
Well, no doubt you have many pleasant reminiscences of your school days. Goodbye, dear Gertrude. Shall I see you with Lady Boners tonight?
Oh, she has discovered a wonderful new
Genius. He does nothing at all, I believe.
That is a great comfort, is it not? Robert and I will be dining at home tonight.
Dining at home? Is that quite prudent? I forgot! Your husband is the exception! Mine is the standard issue. And nothing ages a woman so rapidly as having married the standard issue.
Wonderful woman, Lady Markby. Talks more and says less than anybody I ever met.
Mrs. Cheebley, I think it is right to tell you quite frankly that had I known who you really were, I should not have welcomed you to my house last night.
I see you have not changed a bit, Gertrude.
I never change.
Then life has taught you nothing.
It has taught me that a person once guilty of a dishonest action may be guilty a second time.
Would you apply that rule to everyone?
Without exception.
Then I am very sorry for you.
You see now that any further acquaintance between us is quite impossible.
You know, Gertrude, I don't mind your talking morality a bit. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt toward people we dislike. You dislike me, and I have always detested you. And yet, I am here to do you a service.
Like the service you wish to render my husband. Thank heaven I saved him from that.
I suspected it was you who made him write that insolent letter and break his promise.
Yes.
Then you must make him keep it. I give you till tomorrow morning, no more. If by that time your husband does not solemnly bind himself to help me in this great investment.
This fraudulent speculation.
Call it what you choose. I hold your husband in the hollow of my hand. And if you are wise, you will make him do what I tell him.
You are impertinent. What has my husband to do with a woman like you?
In this world, like meets with like. It is because your husband is himself fraudulent that we pair so well together. Between you and him, there are chasms. He and I are closer than friends. We are enemies linked. The same sin binds us.
How dare you leave my house?
Your house! A house bought with the price of dishonor. A house where everything has been paid for by fraud. Ask him the origin of his fortune and to what you owe your high position. Have him tell you how he sold a government secret for his own gain.
It's not true!
Go! Go at once! You have done your worst!
My worst? I have not yet finished with either of you. I give you till tomorrow morning. If by then you don't do what I've asked, the whole world shall know the truth about Sir Robert Tilton.
Tell me it's not true. Tell me.
It is true. But, Gertrude...
Don't! Sold government secrets? What a mask you have been wearing all these years. You lied to me. You deceived the whole world.
Gertrude!
Say nothing. Your voice awakens terrible memories in me, memories that made me fall in love with you. You've betrayed a sacred trust, a private trust and a public trust. Oh, I know it is only my sorrow speaking, but that doesn't make it any less cutting. The world seemed finer because you were in it, and goodness more real because you embodied it. And now, oh, to think I trusted such a man as my ideal and built our life on that.
That was your mistake. Why did you place me on that monstrous pedestal? Women want men to be heroes in a corrupt world. You made a false idol of me, and I allowed it. Yes, for I hadn't the courage to step down, show you my wounds, tell you my faults. I was afraid I might lose your love, and I was correct.
So I am to blame.
What this woman asked of me was nothing compared to what she offered. She offered security, peace, stability. The sin of my past, the thing I hated that I thought was buried, rose up in front of me, hideous, horrible, with its hands at my throat. I could have killed it forever with a second sin. Send it back into its tomb, destroy that letter, burn the one witness against me. But service to the ideal blocked me. And now, what is there but public disgrace and a dishonored life, all to survive this damnable test of purity? No more! It will ruin our lives as completely as it has ruined others.
Robert!
Have you got my second buttonhole, Phipps?
Yes, my lord.
It is a burden, Phipps, being the only person at present in London who wears a buttonhole.
Yes, my lord.
You see, Phipps, fashion is what one wears oneself. What is unfashionable is what other people wear.
Yes, my lord.
Just as vulgarity is simply the conduct of other people.
Yes, my lord.
And falsehoods, the truths of other people.
Yes, my lord.
Other people are quite dreadful. The only possible society is oneself.
Yes, my lord.
To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance.
Yes, my lord.
I don't quite like this buttonhole either, Phipps. It makes me look a little old. Almost the prime of life.
I don't observe any alteration in your lordship's appearance.
My point exactly. Your future Thursday is a more trivial buttonhole, Phipps.
I will speak to the florist, my lord. She has had a loss in her family lately, which perhaps accounts for the lack of triviality.
Extraordinary about the lower classes, they are always losing their relation.
Yes, they are extremely fortunate.
Any letters, Phipps?
Yes, my lord.
Have my cab in 20 minutes.
Yes, my lord.
Phipps,
Yes, my lord.
when did this arrive?
It was brought by hand just now.
That will do. I want you. I trust you. I am coming to you. Gertrude. Oh, Lady Chiltern knows all.
No need to announce. Too much announcing these days.
My parents always appear at the wrong time. Delighted to see you, Father.
Take my cloak.
Is it worthwhile, Father?
It's worthwhile, sir. Which is the most comfortable chair?
That one, Father. It is a chair I use myself when I have visitors.
Thank you. No draft, I hope?
No, Father.
Can't stand drafts. No drafts at home.
Though much wind.
Time for a serious conversation, sir.
At this hour?
Sir, it is only 10 o'clock. Yes. What is your objection to the hour? The hour is an admirable hour.
The fact is, Father, this is not my day for talking seriously.
Sir?
During the season, I only talk seriously on the first Tuesday of every month, from 4 to 7.
Well, make it Tuesday, sir.
Yes, Father.
Make it Tuesday.
But it is after 7, Father. And my doctor says I must not have any serious conversation after 7. It makes me talk in my sleep.
What does that matter? You're not married.
Precisely.
That is exactly what I've come to talk to you about today, sir. You have got to get married. Why, when I was your age, I'd already been an inconsolable widower for 3 months. I was already paying addresses to your admirable mother. Damn it, sir, it is your duty to get married. You can't always be living for pleasure. Look where your friend Robert Chiltern has got to by hard work and a good marriage to a sensible woman. Why don't you imitate him, sir? Why don't you take him for your ideal?
Oh, that word again.
Nothing wrong with that word, sir. You are heartless. Ideally heartless.
Father, but I...
Oh, by time you married. You are 29 years of age, sir.
Yes, but I only admit to 27. 26 and a half when I have a really good buttonhole. This buttonhole is not trivial enough.
What? I tell you, sir, you are nearly 30. And there is a draft in here, which makes your conduct worse. Why did you tell me there was a draft? There is a draft, sir. I feel it distinctly.
So do I, Father. A dreadful draft. I will come and see you tomorrow, Father. We can talk over anything you like. Far from drafts.
No, sir. I have come here tonight for a very definite purpose, and I am going to see it through, despite all cost to my health or yours. Put down my cloak, sir.
Certainly, Father. But let us go into another room. I now feel a dreadful draft here. Phipps, please see that there are good fire in the smoking room.
Yes, my lord.
Go in there, Father. Your sneezes are quite heart-rending.
Well, I suppose I have the right to sneeze when I choose.
I was merely expressing sympathy.
Damn sympathy! Too much of that sort of thing nowadays.
I quite agree, Father. If there was less sympathy, there would be less trouble.
That is a paradox, sir. I hate paradoxes.
So do I, Father. Everybody's a paradox nowadays. It makes them so obvious.
Do you always understand what you say, sir?
If I listen attentively.
Conceited young puppy.
Phipps, there is a lady coming to see me this evening on particular business. Show her into the drawing room when she arrives, you understand?
I understand, my lord.
It is a matter of gravest importance, Phipps.
I understand, my lord.
No one else is to be admitted there under any circumstances, you understand?
I understand, my lord.
Oh, that is probably the lady.
The drawing room, my lord.
Well, sir, am I to wait in attendance on you?
You excuse me, Father.
Is Lord Goring not here? I was told he was at home.
His lordship is engaged at present with Lord Caversham, madam.
How very filial.
His lordship told me to ask you, madam, to be kind enough to wait in the drawing room for him. His lordship will greet you there.
Lord Goring expects me?
Yes, madam.
Are you quite sure?
His lordship told me that if a lady called, I was to ask her to wait in the drawing room. His lordship's directions were extremely precise.
How very thoughtful of him to expect the unexpected shows a thoroughly modern intellect. Oh, how dreary a bachelor's drawing room always looks. I shall have to alter that. Light some candles first.
Certainly, madam.
I hope the candles have very becoming shade.
We have had no complaints about them, madam, as yet.
What woman could he be waiting for? Bills, debts, and dowagers. Who on earth writes on pink paper? Oh, Gertrude Chilton, with 10 commandments in every stroke of the pen. I want you, I trust you, I'm coming to you, Gertrude.
The candles in the drawing room are lit, madam.
Thank you.
I trust the shades will be to your liking. They are the same his lordship uses when he dresses for dinner.
And I'm sure they will be perfect.
Thank you, madam.
My dear father, if I am to get married, surely you will allow me to choose the time, place, and person, particularly the person.
That is a matter for me, sir. You would make a very poor choice. There is property at stake. It is not a matter for affection. Affection comes later in married life.
Yes, after people have given up thoroughly disliking each other.
Certainly. I mean certainly not, sir. A marriage is a matter of common sense.
Women possessing common sense should not waste it upon me.
More nonsense, sir. Common sense is the privilege of our sex.
Quite so. And we men are so self-sacrificing that we never use it.
Never. What? Bastard. I use nothing else.
So my mother tells me.
Sensibly heartless.
My dear Arthur, what a good piece of luck. Fitz just told me you're not at home.
The fact is, I'm horribly busy tonight, Robert, so I gave orders. I was not at home to anyone. Even my father had a comparatively cold reception. He complained of a draft the whole time.
But you're my best friend. Perhaps by tomorrow you will be my only friend. My wife has discovered everything.
I guessed as much. Who told her?
Mrs. Cheveley herself.
Blast! Nothing from Vienna.
Nothing.
She doesn't turn out to be a spy, then. I had such hopes.
Oh, God!
Steady on, I'll ring for a whiskey.
Thanks. I don't know what to do, Arthur. You're the one friend I can trust, absolutely, can't I?
My dear Robert, of course. Whiskey for Sir Robert.
Yes, my lord.
And Phipps.
Yes, my lord.
Forgive me, Robert, but I must speak with my servant, these domestic trappings.
What?
In the smoking room. This draft has touched us all. When that lady calls, tell her that I'm not expected home this evening. Tell her that I've been suddenly called out of town, you understand?
The lady is already in the drawing room, my lord.
She is? Already? In the drawing room? Right, thank you, Phipps. Whiskey for me too. What a mess! No. An idea. Robert! Do you love your wife?
What? I love Gertrude more than anything in the world, Arthur. You know that.
Has she never in her life done some folly, some indiscretion that she should not forgive your sin?
My wife? Never. She stands apart, and I am defamed in her eyes. I love her, and yet I was brutal to her this afternoon. I said things that felt true at the time, but were hideous and cruel. An inestimable gulf has opened between us now.
Your wife will forgive you. Perhaps she is forgiving you at this very moment.
Whiskey, sir.
Thanks.
Whiskey, sir. I brought extra, my lord.
Is your carriage here, Robert?
No.
Sir Robert will take my cab then.
Yes, my lord.
I hope you don't mind my sending you away, Robert.
No, The debate on the Argentine Canal is to begin shortly. I've made up my mind what I shall say. What is that?
Nothing.
Someone's been listening.
No one there.
There is. Someone's been listening to my darkest secret.
Robert, you are excited, unnerved. There is no one in that room.
Your word of honor?
Yes.
Let me see for myself.
No.
If there is no one there, why should I not see?
For God's sake, don't. There is someone there, someone you must not see.
Ah, I thought so, but I will know.
Lady Chiltern, great heavens!
What explanation have you for her presence here?
Robert, I swear to you on my honor that that lady is pure and blameless. She came
I
here.
want nothing to do with her intrigues. Let her remain your intimate.
What?
And you, drawing me out, false as a friend.
Robert!
You betrayed your word of honor. Let me pass. Sarah!
Mrs. Chiverly, but I... Oh, you. May I inquire, what were you doing in my drawing room?
Listening. I have a perfect passion for peeping through keyholes.
One might get knocked down. Sound advice freely given.
Pray don't. One should never give a woman anything she can't wear in the evening.
You have come here to sell me Robert Chiltern's letter, haven't you?
To offer it on conditions. How did you guess?
Because you haven't mentioned the subject. Have you got it with you?
Oh no. A well-made dress has no pockets.
Oh, how inconvenient. Your price?
The English always think a checkbook can solve every problem. No, money is not what I really want.
What then, Mrs. Chiverly?
Call me Laura.
I don't like that name.
That is why.
That's why.
Arthur, you adored me once.
Momentarily.
You asked me to be your wife.
That was the natural result of my adoring
And you threw me over because you saw poor old Lord Mortlake having a violent flirtation with me at the conservatory attendant.
My lawyers settled that matter with you on terms dictated by yourself.
At the time I was poor, you were rich.
That is why you pretended to love me.
But I did, Arthur.
Mrs. Chiverly, you have always been far too clever to know anything about love.
And you loved me. And love is a very wonderful thing. You see, Arthur, I'm tired. I want to come home, back to London. I want a charming house, a salon. Yes, I've arrived at the romantic stage. You were the only person I ever cared for, if I ever cared for anybody. Pledge to marry me, Arthur? And I shall give you Robert Chiltern's letter.
Are you truly serious?
Yes, quite serious.
I should make you a very bad husband.
I don't mind bad husbands. I've had two. They amuse me immensely.
I can amuse myself.
Then you are going to allow your greatest friend, Robert Chiltern, to be ruined, rather than marry somebody who really has considerable attractions left. I thought you would have risen to some great height of self-sacrifice, Arthur, so the rest of your life could be spent contemplating your own perfections.
Oh, I do that already. And self-sacrifice should be outlawed. It is so demoralizing to the people for whom one sacrifices oneself.
As if anything could demoralize Robert Chiltern.
What you know about him is not his real character.
How you men stand up for each other.
How you women tear down each other.
My only war is against Gertrude Chiltern. I hate her, now more than ever.
Only to justify the real tragedy you brought into her life.
A woman who sighs in gloves, remains 7 3/4, knows nothing of tragedy. Gertrude has always worn 7 3/4. That is one of the reasons why there was never any moral sympathy between us. Well, Arthur, this romantic interview may be regarded as at an end. For the privilege of being your wife, I was ready to surrender a great prize. The climax of my diplomatic career. You decline. Very well. If Sir Robert doesn't uphold my Argentine scheme, I expose him.
That would be contemptible, infamous
Oh,
speech.
don't use big words. They mean so little. It's simply business. Shall we shake hands?
No! Your business with Robert Chilton may pass as a loathsome commercial transaction in a loathsome commercial age. But you came here tonight to talk of love. You went this afternoon to one of the most noble and gentle women in the world to degrade her husband in her eyes, to try and kill her love for him, to put poison in her heart, bitterness in her life, and to spoil her soul. For that, there can be no handshakes.
You are unjust. I didn't go to taunt Gertrude at all. I called with Lady Markby simply to ask if a piece of jewellery that I had lost somewhere that night had been found at the Chiltons. Ask Lady Markby. She'll talk about anything. The scene that occurred after Lady Markby left was forced on me by Gertrude's rudeness. I called, a little out of malice if you like, but really only to ask if a brooch of mine had been found.
What did the brooch look like?
A diamond snake brooch with a ruby. Why?
Because it is found. In point of fact, I have it.
Ah, yes. I'm so glad to get it back. It was a present.
Won't you wear it?
Certainly, dearest, if you pin it on. Wait, how did you do that? I never knew it could be worn as a bracelet.
Really?
But it looks very well on me that way, doesn't it?
Yes, just as when I saw it last.
What do you mean?
10 years ago on Lady Berkshire, from whom you stole it.
What?
You stole that from my cousin, Mary Berkshire, to whom I gave it when she got married. It is a unique piece, so I recognized it last night. I determined to say nothing until I had found the thief. I have done so now, and heard her confession.
It's not true.
You know it's true. You have a history of theft.
I will deny the whole affair from beginning to end. I will say that I have never seen this wretched thing, and it was never in my possession.
Shall we ask Lady Markby? She'll talk about anything in every London salon.
Damnation!
You won't get it off unless you know how it works.
Brute! Coward!
Oh, don't use big words. They mean so little.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to ring for my servant. He is an admirable servant, always comes in the moment I ring for him. Then I'm going to ask him to fetch the police.
The police?
To arrest you. That is what the police are for. Tomorrow the Berkshires will prosecute you.
Don't! I'll do anything you ask.
Well, give me Robert Chilton's letter.
I don't have it with me. Tomorrow.
Oh, you're lying. Give it to me at once.
Here.
For so well-dressed a person, you do have moments of admirable common sense.
I shall never harm Robert Chilton again. Promise.
Fortunately, you have no chance, Mrs. Cheveley.
On the contrary, I am going to render him a great service.
Redemption! I am charmed to hear it.
I can't bear that so upright and English gentleman being so shamefully deceived.
Well,
I find that somehow Gertrude's secret confession has strayed into my keeping.
what do you mean?
I mean that I am going to send Robert Chilton the love letter his wife wrote to you tonight.
A love letter?
I want you. I trust you. I am coming to you, Gertrude.
You wretched woman, must you always be thieving? Where is it?
Lord Goring nearly read it. You may show me out. Good night, Lord Goring.
Ah!
Robert is still at the Foreign Office, my lord.
Lady Chiltern not down yet, Mason?
She has not left her room, my lord.
It is a great nuisance. I can't find anyone to talk to, and I am full of interesting information. I feel like a special edition of something or other.
Miss Chiltern, sir, has just come in from riding.
Riding? Oopsie.
Yes, sir. And Lord Caversham is waiting in the library for Sir Robert.
Oopsie daisy! If my father saw me arrive, only say, Lord Goring has gone.
I shall, my lord.
Sir!
Lord Goring has gone!
Brother, I am delighted to see you 3 days running.
What are you up to, sir? And wasting your time as usual?
My own dear father, when one pays a visit, it is for the purpose of wasting other people's time.
Have you been thinking over what I spoke to you about last night?
I have been thinking about nothing else.
Engaged to be married yet?
Not yet, but I hope to be before lunchtime.
Oh, you can have till dinner time if it would be of any convenience to you.
Thanks awfully, but I think I'd sooner be engaged before lunch.
Never know when you are being serious or not.
Neither do I, Father.
Read the Times this morning?
Certainly not.
Read articles about Robert Chiltern.
Good heavens, what does it say?
Everything complimentary, of course. Chiltern's speech on this Argentine canal scheme was one of the finest pieces of oratory ever delivered in the House.
Well, thank goodness I missed it. But did he uphold the scheme?
Uphold it, sir? Why, he denounced it roundly, and the whole system of modern political finance. A most rising of our young statesmen, brilliant orator, unblemished career, integrity of character, represents what is best in English public life. They will never say that of you, sir.
I sincerely hope not. However, I am delighted for Robert.
Wish you would go into Parliament.
My dear father, only people who look dull ever get into Parliament. And only people who are dull ever succeed there.
Why don't you do something useful in life?
I am far too young!
I hate this affectation of youth, sir.
Youth isn't an affectation. Youth is an art. Eventually.
Why don't you propose to that pretty Miss Chiltern?
I'm of a very nervous disposition, especially just after breakfast.
I don't suppose there is the slightest chance of her accepting you.
I'm apprehensive how the betting stands today.
If she did accept you, she would be the prettiest fool in England.
That is just what I should like to marry. A thoroughly sensible wife would reduce me to a condition of absolute idiocy.
You don't deserve her, sir.
My dear father, if men married the women they deserved, we should all have a very bad time of it.
No! How do you do, Lord Caversham? I hope Lady Caversham is quite well.
Lady Caversham is as usual.
Good morning, Miss Mabel.
Oh! Are you here? Of course you understand that after breaking your appointment to ride this morning, I am never going to speak to you again.
Dash it all, I forgot! You are the one person in London I really like to have listen to me.
Lord Goring, I never believe a single word either you or I say to each other.
You are quite right, my dear. Well, as far as he is concerned, I mean.
Do you think you could possibly make your son behave a little better occasionally, just as a change?
I regret to inform you that I have no influence at all over my son.
I'm afraid he has one of those terribly weak natures that are not susceptible to persuasion.
He is heartless, insusceptibly heartless.
It seems to me that I'm a little in the way here.
It is very good for you to be in the way and to know what people say behind your back.
I don't at all like knowing what people say behind my back. It makes me far too conceited.
Further folly, sir. My dear, I must bid you good morning.
Oh, I hope you're not going to leave me alone with Lord Goring.
I'm afraid I can't take him round the corner to Downing Street. It is not the Prime Minister's day to see the unemployed.
People who don't keep their appointments in the park are horrid.
Detestable.
I'm glad you admit it. But I wish you wouldn't look so pleased about it.
I can't help it. I always look pleased when I'm with you.
Well, then I suppose it is my duty to remain with you.
It is.
Well, my duty is a thing I never do on principle, so I'm afraid I must go.
Please don't, Miss Mabel. I have something very particular to say to you.
Oh, is it a proposal?
Well, yes, I'm bound to say it is.
Oh, I'm so glad! That makes the second today!
The second today? What conceited ass has been impertinent enough to propose to you before I propose to you?
Why, Tommy Trafford, of course. It is one of Tommy's days for proposing. He always proposes on Tuesdays and Fridays during the season.
You didn't accept him?
I make it a rule to never accept Tommy. That is why he goes on proposing. Of course, as you didn't turn up this morning, I very nearly said yes. Would have been an excellent lesson if I had. Taught you both better manners.
Oh, bother Tommy Trafford! I love you.
I know. And I think you might have mentioned it sooner. I'm sure I've given you heaps of opportunities.
Mabel, do be serious.
That is the sort of thing a man always says to a woman before he has married her. He never says it afterwards.
Mabel, I have just told you that I love you. Can't you love me a little in return?
You silly. If you knew anything about anything, which you don't, you would know that I adore you. Everyone in London knows it. I've been going about for the last 6 months telling the whole of society that I adore you. It is a public scandal. I've no character left at all. At least, I feel so happy that I'm quite sure I've no character left at all.
Dearest. I was so afraid of being refused.
I can't imagine anyone refusing you.
And of course, I'm not nearly good enough for you, Mabel.
I'm so glad, darling. I was afraid you were.
And I might be nearly 30.
Oh, dearest. You look weeks younger than that.
Oh, very sweet of you. And it is only fair to tell you frankly that I'm fearfully extravagant.
So am I, Arthur. So we're sure to agree. Now, let me go position myself so you may propose to me properly.
Must we really?
Of course.
Then I shall do so once I have spoken to Lady Chiltern. I've been waiting here all morning to see either her or Robert.
You mean to tell me you didn't come here expressly to propose to me?
No, that was a flash of genius.
Your first.
My last.
I am delighted to hear it. Very well, I'll only wait 5 minutes. So resist any temptation.
Oh, dearest Mabel, I can resist everything except temptation.
Good morning, dear. How pretty you are looking.
How pale you are looking, Gertrude. It is most becoming. I'll be in the conservatory under the second palm tree on the left, the usual palm tree.
Lady Chiltern, I have a certain amount of very good news to tell you. Mrs. Cheveley gave me Robert's letter last night and I ate it.
You ate it?
Yes, it is utterly destroyed. Robert is safe.
Safe? Oh, I am so glad of that. What a good friend you are to him, to us.
There is only one person now that could be said to be in any danger.
Who is that?
You.
I? In danger? What do you mean?
Danger may be too great a word. Yesterday evening you wrote me a very beautiful letter. asking me for my help as one of your oldest friends, your husband's oldest friend. Mrs. Cheveley stole that letter.
What use is it to her? How absurd!
Mrs. Cheveley puts a certain construction on that letter and proposes to send it to Robert and create a scandal.
What construction could she possibly... Oh, not that! Oh, why are women so horrible to one another?
Mrs. Cheveley was concealed in my drawing room. I thought it was you. Robert dropped by unexpectedly, heard a noise, and then discovered her. He and I had a terrible scene. He left in anger. At the end of the whole mess, Mrs. Cheveley stole your letter.
When did this happen?
10:30. So now I propose we tell Robert the whole thing.
Tell him that the woman you expected was not Mrs. Cheveley, but myself, concealed in your house at 10:30.
But when you put it like that,
I want you. I trust you. I am coming to you, Gertrude. Oh, my love. This letter of yours to me makes me feel that nothing that the world may do can hurt me now. Is this true, Gertrude?
Yes.
You trust me?
Yes.
But why did you not add you love me?
Because I love you.
Oh, Gertrude! I do not care what disgrace or punishment is in store for me, only that you love me still.
There is no disgrace in store for you, nor any public shame. Mrs. Cheveley handed over the incriminating letter, and Lord Goring has destroyed it.
What? Are you sure, Gertrude?
Yes, Lord Goring just told me.
Then I'm safe. Oh, what a wonderful thing! But I wish I'd seen that sin of my youth laid to waste.
Well...
Where's Arthur?
In the conservatory.
I'm so glad now I made that speech last night in the house. So glad. I thought public disgrace might be the result, but it has not been so.
Public honor has been the result.
I think so. I fear so, almost. For although I am safe from detection and the proof against me is destroyed, I feel, Gertrude, that perhaps it is my duty to withdraw from public life.
Does your honor compel you?
My personal integrity, yes. But it is much to surrender.
Then there will be much to gain.
You would be happy somewhere alone with me, in the country perhaps, away from London and public life. You would have no regrets.
None, Robert, since we too will live without any shadows.
Arthur, I have to thank you for what you have done. I don't know how I can.
My dear fellow, I'll tell you at once. At present, under the usual palm tree. I mean in the conservatory.
Lord Caversham,
Sir!
Lord Goring has gone.
Be quiet, you young puppy! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Warmest congratulations, Chiltern! Brilliant speech. Just left the Prime Minister's office. You ought to have the vacant seat in the cabinet.
A seat in the cabinet.
Yes, here is the Prime Minister's letter.
A seat in the cabinet.
Certainly. You have what we need so much in political life nowadays. High character, high standards, high principles. Everything you have not, sir.
Thank you, Father.
I cannot accept this offer, Lord Caversham.
What?
My intention is to retire from public life.
Decline a seat in the cabinet and retire from public life? Never heard such damned nonsense. Lady Chiltern, you are a sensible woman, the most sensible woman in London. Will you stop your husband from making such a, from doing such a, will you kindly do that, Lady Chiltern?
My husband has decided, Lord Caversham, and I approve.
Approve? Good heavens! Oh.
I admire him for it. I have never admired him so much before. Go and write to the Prime Minister now, won't you? Don't hesitate, Robert.
I had better such offers are not to be repeated. Excuse me, Lord Caversham. Come, darling.
What is the matter with this family? Idiocy? Hereditary, I suppose. Wife as well as husband. Very sad. They are not an old family.
It is not idiocy, Father, I assure you.
What then?
It is what is called nowadays as personal integrity, Father.
I hate these newfangled names. Used to call it idiocy. Shan't be staying in this house any longer.
First, go into the conservatory for a moment, Father. Second palm tree on the left, the usual palm tree.
Why, sir?
There is someone there I'd like you to talk to.
About what, sir?
About me, Father.
Not a subject on which much eloquence is possible.
No, Father, but this person doesn't care much for eloquence. She thinks it a little loud.
Robert is just finishing his letter.
Lady Chiltern, why are you playing Mrs. Cheveley's cards?
I don't understand.
Mrs. Cheveley attempted to ruin your husband. Either to drive him from public life or to make him adopt a dishonorable position for her gain. From the latter tragedy he has been saved, the former you are now thrusting upon him. Why should you do him the wrong Mrs. Cheveley failed to do?
Lord Goring!
You wrote me a letter last night in which you said you trusted me and wanted my help. Well, this is the moment. You love Robert. You want to kill his love for you. What sort of existence will he have if you rob him of his life's work and close the doors to public service? You will condemn him to a sterile future and deny him the pathway of repentance to become his best self. We are not meant to judge, but to forgive. Pardon, not punish. Do not make so terrible a mistake.
But it is Robert himself who wishes to retire from public life. He feels it is his duty. He said so.
Rather than lose your love, Robert would do anything. Wreck his whole career. He's making a terrible sacrifice for you. Do not allow a sacrifice so great. He will live to bitterly regret the burden. We are not made to accept such heavy weights from each other. We are none of us worthy of them.
I set him up too high.
Let us have no more ideal husbands.
Or ideal wives.
Without pedestals, we can see each other so much more clearly and love one another as we truly are.
Lord Goring, you are a good man.
Tell no one.
Here's the letter.
May I see it?
Oh, dear, what are you doing?
What sort of existence will you have if you rob yourself of your life's work and close the doors to public service? You will condemn yourself to a sterile future and deny the pathway of repentance to become your best self. We are not meant to judge, but to forgive, pardon, not punish. I have just learnt this, and much more from Lord Goring. And I will not spoil your life, nor see you sacrifice it to me.
Gertrude, are you certain? Arthur, it seems I am always in your debt. How can I ever repay you?
Well, you are your sister's guardian, so I ask your consent to marry Mabel, that is all.
Oh, I am so glad, so very glad, dear Arthur.
Thank you, Gertrude.
That is quite out of the question.
What?
Robert!
I'm sorry, Arthur, but I have to think of my sister's happiness. I feel she would not be safe in your hands. I cannot have a sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
Loveless marriages are horrible, but worse is a marriage where there is love, but on one side only, and in which Mabel's heart is sure to be broken.
But I love Mabel. And I'm certain that she loves me.
Robert, how can you say they should not be married?
Arthur cannot give Mabel the love she deserves.
What is your reason?
Do you really require me to tell you?
I think so.
When I called on you last night, I found Mrs. Cheveley concealed in your rooms. I knew you were engaged once. The fascination seems to be rekindled. I cannot place my sister's future into your hands. It would be wrong.
For perhaps the first time in my life. I don't know what to say.
I do. Robert, it was not Mrs. Cheveley whom Lord Goring expected last night. It was me.
What?
Lord Goring told me that if ever I needed him, I could come to him, as he was our most trusted friend. After our argument yesterday, I wrote to him that I needed him, that I was coming to him for help and advice. Yes, that letter. In the end, I didn't go. I felt that as from ourselves help must come. Pride made me think that. But Mrs. Cheveley went. She stole my letter and sent it anonymously to you that you should think, oh, impossible things!
Incredible.
Oh, I shall never forgive that Mrs. Cheveley.
Arthur, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much.
I wish I'd said that.
You will, Arthur, you will. So I shall write to Mrs. Cheveley to thank her for returning my note and wish her safe travels back to Vienna.
Or perhaps Australia.
Could I ever have doubted your goodness, Gertrude? You are the image of all fine things, and sin can never touch you.
Robert, no more pedestals.
What? Yes, dear. Arthur, my full consent. Oh, to blot out this entire little history.
No, Robert. The one great duty we owe to history is to rewrite it.
That was pretty good, Arthur.
Thank you. I've been saving
Arthur, your father's conversations are much more improving than yours. We shall talk regularly in the future, and always under the usual palm tree.
it, dearest.
Sir, this clever young lady has been so foolish as to accept you.
Yes, Father. And better news. Chiltern has been clever enough to accept his seat in the cabinet.
If the Prime Minister finds me worthy.
Worthy? We shall have you as Prime Minister someday, if the country doesn't go to the radicals or the vegetarians.
You must stay to luncheon, Lord Caversham.
With pleasure. Drive you down to Downing Street afterwards, Chiltern. You have a great future ahead of you. A great future. Wish I could say the same for you, sir, but I'll cut you off without a shilling if you don't make this young lady an ideal husband.
An ideal husband? I don't think I could endure that.
What do you want him to be, my dear?
He can be whatever he chooses, and I shall be whatever I choose.
Upon my word, there may be a good deal of common sense in that.
Are you coming, Robert?
Gertrude, now that we can see clearly, is it still love?
Love, and only love. For both of us, a new life begins.